Imagine yourself at the foot of a mountain, asking, what does it take to live in the presence of God? Have you ever asked yourself, what does it really mean to be close to Him? Psalm 15 gives us a powerful roadmap. 5 key traits that lead to an uncheckable life, a life spent walking hand in hand with God. Stay with me because in the next few moments, we will uncover the secrets to drawing nearer to God, living in His presence every single day. Psalm 15 opens with a simple but profound question. Lord, who may dwell in your sacred tent? Who may live on your holy mountain? In ancient times, God's presence was often associated with sacred spaces. Tents were temporary dwellings where people encountered His presence, and mountains symbolized divine encounters. But David wasn't just talking about physical places, he was pointing to something deeper. This psalm is about a life lived in God's presence every day, in every moment. It's about how we can draw near to Him, not just in holy spaces, but in our everyday lives. The first step to dwelling with God. David says it's the one whose walk is blameless and who does what is righteous. What does it mean to walk blamelessly? It's not about being perfect, it's about consistency. It's about choosing the right path even when it's difficult, when no one else is looking. Integrity means doing what is right, no matter the cost, because we know that God sees our heart. We may stumble, but a life lived in pursuit of God is marked by daily decisions to honor Him. Next, Psalm 15 emphasizes the power of our words, the one who speaks the truth from their heart. We live in a world where words can be twisted, promises can be broken, and gossip is everywhere. But David reminds us how powerful it is to speak truth that comes from a heart that's aligned with God. It's not about just speaking what's on your mind, but about letting honesty, love, and righteousness guide our words. Imagine how different our lives could be if we always chose words that uplifted and reflected God's love. Psalm 15 isn't just about our relationship with God. It's also about how we treat the people He places in our lives. David writes, "Who does no wrong to a neighbor and casts no slur on others." We're called to love, uplift, and honor those around us, not tear them down. How often do we forget that our relationship with others is a direct reflection of our relationship with God? When we choose kindness, forgiveness, and generosity, we are living out our faith and drawing closer to God. Finally, Psalm 15 gives us a promise. Whoever does these things will never be shaken. Picture this, a life so deeply rooted in God's presence that no storm, no hardship, no uncertainty can pull you down. It doesn't mean life will be easy, but it means we can remain steady, unshaken, because our foundation is secure in God. When we walk in integrity, speak truth, love our neighbors, and honor God in all we do, we build a life that stands firm no matter what. It's about living with integrity, speaking truth, honoring those around us, and staying faithful to God. Psalm 15 gives us a guide, not for a flawless life, but for a faithful one. What steps will you take today to draw nearer to God?